Ezra Bridger was a prominent Jedi apprentice in the later days of the Galactic Civil War waged by the Rebellion against the Empire. He served as a valuable member of the Alliance's elite squad known as the Ghost Crew and played a hand in many very important occurrences across the timeline. And so in today's video, we will be giving him the spotlight he deserves. With that being said, welcome back to the channel everyone for 10 quick facts that you should know about Ezra Bridger. Number 1. Ezra was born approximately 2 days before Luke and Leia on Empire Day, the day that Palpatine officially changed the Republic into the First Galactic Empire. Number 2. Ezra was separated from his parents when he was very young after they were arrested for broadcasting revolutionary messages which spoke out against the Empire. This separation forced Ezra to learn to live on his own as an orphan, taking care of himself on the streets of Lothal for years. Ezra came to believe that his parents were dead, but it turned out that they had actually been alive for many years, living long enough to see Ezra's own broadcast, which he sent out as a member of the Rebellion. The couple would die before ever reuniting with their son, however, as they were killed by Imperial forces during an attempted prison escape. Number 3. At 14 years old, Ezra became a member of the Ghost Crew, eventually becoming the apprentice of Kanan Jarrus, who would teach Ezra the ways of the Force. Number 4. Even before he began his training, Ezra had a unique ability to connect with various animals through the Force, and as his powers grew stronger, so too did his connection with nature. Other Jedi have been seen making similar connections to animals, but Ezra's ability was different, functioning as a specialty for him, as some animals seemed to call out to Ezra more so than he called to them. And as Ezra began to understand the uniqueness of his bond with nature, he was able to use it to his advantage in ways that other Jedi would have never imagined. Number 5. Ezra is the character who unlocked the door to the world between worlds. It was the Empire who discovered the entrance to this mystical realm of the Force which existed between space and time, allowing anyone who gained access to influence the past, present, and future. But it was Ezra who figured out how to open the door. While he was inside, Ezra had the opportunity to save his master Kanan Jarrus from the death he'd suffered while saving the rest of the Ghost Crew, but realizing that momentarily saving Kanan could actually kill the entire crew, Ezra came to understand his master's sacrifice and thought better of it. While inside, Ezra encountered Darth Sidious, who nearly gained access to the portal himself, but Ezra managed to escape and close the door, causing the entire temple to collapse and the Empire to lose any chance at accessing it. Number 6. Ezra was inducted to the Jedi Order by Grand Master Yoda himself. Despite being away and hiding on Dagobah, Yoda was able to connect with Ezra through the Force as the young Jedi-to-be explored an ancient Jedi temple. Here, Yoda and Ezra spoke for a few moments before Yoda gifted Ezra with a Kyber crystal for him to build his own lightsaber. 7. Ezra once tracked down Obi-Wan Kenobi on Tatooine. Ezra wanted to know the secret to destroying the Sith, and when he was finally able to open a Jedi holocron which held the answer, it showed him the twin suns of Tatooine. Ezra would learn that an old Jedi Master called Obi-Wan Kenobi was alive, and he would proceed to track him down. But acquiring this information required assistance from one of Kenobi's old enemies, which brings me to fact number 8. Ezra worked alongside Maul on more than one occasion as the two sought to accomplish mutual goals. But this time, Ezra made a mistake that would lead Maul to Kenobi, where the two old warriors would clash for the last time. Maul wanted to turn Ezra to the dark side, and while Ezra played into Maul's hand multiple times, he never fell completely into the former Sith Lord's trap. Number 9. Ezra and Kanan once dueled Darth Vader, and they got absolutely smoked. And number 10. In a climactic finale to what had been a long and hard-fought battle, Ezra Bridger took his final stand against the Empire on his home planet of Lothal, facing the wrath of Grand Admiral Thrawn and sacrificing himself to liberate his people from the Empire's tyranny. Ezra's destiny and whereabouts after that moment remained ambiguous, but believing that he was still alive, Ahsoka Tano and Sabine Wren joined forces to go and find their missing friend. And with that, this video draws to a close. To those of you who stuck around until the end, I really appreciate your support and your interest in the channel. I hope I was able to provide some value or insight for you today. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to drop a thumbs up before you go, comment any and all thoughts you may have down below, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and until next time, remember, the Force will be with you, always.